Hi, my name is Lee Matthew Goldberg, and I'm going to be reading a chapter from my new novel, The Ancestor, which comes out August 21st. Smitty runs a small operation, not quite a commercial fishing boat like some of the others based along the dock that go out for days at a time. It'd been him and old Charlie for the longest time, but old Charlie's rheumatism had gotten really bad, and he's known in town as a pretty miserable drunk. Too much of a hindrance, so likely old Charlie will be spending his days making bathtub gin. Travis stayed away from the waters for the past 2 years. Stu knew why, keeping the same distance. The fact that the town is rimmed by ocean doesn't help, but fears need to be faced. Travis had gotten up at 4 a.m. when it was still dark, the quietude of pre-mornings energizing. Poured 2 separate thermoses of black coffee and caribou soup. Callie and Eli still fully asleep, which made him glad. He'd have been upset if he woke her when she obviously needed solid rest. Took the pickup down empty roads, the sun flirting with rising, traveling in long orange fingers down the earth. The blackness of the sky turning a bewitching purple, clouds like puffs of endless smoke. The air redolent with quaking aspens and white spruce as he sipped his boiling coffee, the sludge warming. He held his breath when he arrived. The docks are full of life, unlike the barren roads. Fishermen hauling out for the start of the season that picks up even more once summer blossoms. The winter a time of packaging, smoking, and shipping off the catches of the year. He visualizes his fish shack for a second, a beacon off the docks, full of regulars like at Elson's, bisques and fresh catches of the day, with Callie either cooking or waiting tables, and Travis getting together the menus, his role the face of the place. Eli coming in after school, munching on his favorite fish sticks. He lets the vision go, whipping himself enough. Smitty's all smiles when Travis gets to the boat. A small affair, but enough to get the job done. Smitty with his stringy hair, bushy eyebrows, a hook nose, and a swirl of a beard. Fingers always slicked with oil and palm lines blackened, hands pink and raw. "Ready to bust your ass, Greenhorn?" he asked Travis, his voice gritty from a lifetime of cigars, one already chewed down, tucked between his bottom teeth and lip, a thin line of smoke blowing from the cherry. The waters are choppy in Travis's stomach, unused to the abuse, the black coffee sloshing around. He helps with letting the skiff go to set the net, waits for the skiff to close the net, piles the web while not letting it tangle up, uses the hydraulics to haul the catch onto the deck. Rather paltry bounty, not being fully in season yet. Repeats the whole chain. Sifts through and tosses all the garbage, cans and plastic bottles, refuse and gunk. Hands smelling of salt and sewage by the second go-around, fingernails black. "How's Papa Clifford been doing?" Smitty asked, still at work on his cigar, even though it's no longer smoking. "Much the same. He's moved in with my folks." "That's probably for the best." "He's 93. Oh, God bless. That is a life. And all his time in Alaska. He's a sourdough. Doesn't see much. Hearing's pretty gone, but he's still sharp. Mind clearer than most. Fought in World War II, didn't he?" "Yup, front line. Shot in the ass and actually kept going. Had the bullet taken out, stitched up, and then went right back. Different generation they were. Built a brick, not a pansy among them. Kids these days so sensitive. Got a nephew who makes crying his job. Wouldn't be caught dead out on a boat like this. How's your son, by the way, Travis?" "Oh, Eli's great. We're all great." "Come on, help me pull this in." They hoist in the net, a few salmon flapping in the grooves. Travis hunches down to sort away the flotsam, his stomach roiling, doing backflips. "I think I might puke, Smitty." "Do it over the stern." Travis crawls to the back of the boat, focusing on a lighthouse along the horizon to keep him grounded. A swell of bile creeps up his throat but manages to stay intact. He spits it out, leaning over the edge, the waves rollicking below. This ocean that brings the town life but has taken it away too. The final resting place for his brother who went out high on bad shit. He never stood a chance, not even from birth. His body missing for the longest days ever experienced. Now Travis vomits tar black due to the coffee, sour on the back of his tongue, watching it break apart, float away to the void, the Arctic. The workday moderately successful, cooler full of clean fish, Travis tired in his bones. They dock the boat and crack open the beers, Smitty getting froth all over his beard. Travis blinking away any queasiness, feeling good, worthy, semi-formed again. Stu had been right, as usual. Got a few fish packed away for your family, Smitty says, nodding at a tiny cooler beside the giant one. You don't have to, Smitty. I know. You earned it. He clinks his bottle against Travis's. So, tomorrow again at the ass crack of dawn? Travis grins. Yeah, cool, man. I tell you, you're a lot more reliable than old Charlie. Smell a ton better. Travis sniffs his collar. Woof. Jury's still out on that. Finish your brew so I can get these salmon to the angler in Nome. Smitty raises his nose with his dirty finger at the mention of the place. On the way home, the inside of the pickup full of a wafting fish aroma. The winding road empty like the morning, but not lonely, simply still. Travis's fingers stiff on the wheel, blistering pink. His eyes swelling with tears, the alien salt stinging. Not tears of sadness, this he decides. He won't let them be anything more than a body's way of letting go. Thanks so much. Again, my book's The Ancestor, and it comes out on August 21st. Please tell all your friends, share the news, and I hope you pick up a copy. Thanks a lot.